Morning. It is Monday, October 26, 2020. It's 2:49 a.m. and I'm on my way to the gym right now. I keep a system. It's called a CRM. It's intended for me to be able to keep up with clients, keep up with business, keep up with year-to-date closings and whatever's related to my business, even how much income I've made. It allows me to look at all those things in a kind of one-size-fits-all situation or category. And the very first page that pops up on my CRM is the income. And I know what my average income is. Steadily grown since I've been in this business. It's grown. And this year, this year isn't over. But if I look at it, maybe my projections aren't going to be right on point to hit where I went last year, or maybe they're not even going to be better than last year. Maybe I don't know. And I started, making excuses, Well, you've been busy. Corona came up, and which, by the way, when coronavirus came up, I didn't slow down. Matter of fact, I stepped it up. I didn't stop working out. I stepped it up. And so that wasn't necessarily an excuse or a reason. But then I started looking at, I was working out. I was really focused on shaping my body. I got into running, really intense, and working out with weights, and the gym was closed, so I was clocking a lot of miles, and I'd find myself during the day, trying to find a balance of power, energy, sleep, and at the same time, right around March 16th, right before this even took place, I had committed to giving up meat. So now my body was adjusting to metabolizing, really a fruits and vegetable kind of only, fruits, vegetable, fish kind of diet. And so I wasn't really finding the energy. I couldn't find it. I was trying. I was like, all right, let me get better sleep. Let me make sure I get enough food. Let me make sure I eat at the right time. I was doing a lot of different things. Right now I'm making a lot of excuses. I just didn't get the numbers that I was supposed to get. Again, it's a couple more months left in the year. I could pull it out. But as it stands right now, I'm not where I was last year. Not by much, it's nothing to hang up my realtor license about, but every year I've progressed. Even coming out the chute in January, I made it to the top of the list in producers. So this is all going through my mind. It's not bad, you gotta take the good with the bad, and the reason why we analyze our numbers is so that we can make adjustments and changes and say, okay, what happened? You know, that's it. What happened? What went right? What went wrong? What adjustments do we need to make? But then I had posted a picture yesterday after I had went inside my closet. I noticed there was a pair of tan chino hanging up, a pair of tan chinos hanging up in the closet, and they looked fairly new. Like I hadn't really worn them a whole lot, so I pulled them out. I was like, you know, thinking, well, maybe I got something new I could wear. And I had remembered when I had bought these pants. And I remember they had fit, you know, almost perfectly. They had fit almost perfectly. I don't remember what year I bought them. I don't remember what time specifically I bought them. I remember that they fit perfectly. And so I pulled them down, and I assumed maybe they were like new pants. Maybe they were something that, you know, I just hadn't looked at, because I've been working out a lot. The majority of my work, well, my attire has been workout gear. And so I pulled them down, hold them open, and these suckers is huge. These suckers is huge. So after I'm holding them up to me and I'm looking at it, I'm starting to recall when I bought them. I'm like, wow. Looked inside, they were a size 40, 42 or 44. I'm a size 33. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, it's really easy to look at one aspect of your life, maybe because we feel like we should be perfect in all of them. You know, we should have everything figured out, just to come to a conclusion that sometimes there's areas of our life that we work at a little bit harder in than we do others. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to what you want, because what you want is usually what you get the best results at. And at the time, what I wanted, I wasn't worried about real estate. You know, I wanted to help my clients. I wanted to deliver. I wanted to put my family in the best possible position financially, to be able to have and do whatever they wanted. But the truth of the matter is, I got the most results in the area that I was most focused in. And so maybe to discredit my financial gain isn't a fair comparison, because there's people who have way more money who can't do what I did. I mean, they can, but they just lack the willpower. And so while I'm counting out my accomplishment because it doesn't look like everybody else's, or it's not monetary where you can count it, well, that's not true. That's not true. The fact of the matter is, my accomplishments, though they may not show in my bank account right now, and like I said, there's still some time left in this year, they showed all over my physical appearance. All over. And maybe you don't have the money you want now, and that money always seems to be the indicator about how we're doing in life. But then when you have money, you're just unhappy because you thought that would be it. the end all be all. Money. I know some people that work themselves to death for it. Gonna die, take nothing with them, and leave nothing behind. Just work, like that Rihanna song. Now that I've accomplished that goal, I have another one, but it's not as strenuous. Complete 2 marathons. I've completed an Ironman. I went to feats that some people with all the money in the world still couldn't do. Whether they had achieved to do it or not, couldn't. Not just at the snap of a finger. Maybe over time. Maybe with some liposuction. Maybe. So while you're comparing your skills and abilities or lack thereof, maybe you're a great father, maybe you're a great mother, maybe you're employee of the month, maybe you're there all the time, on time, you know. My suggestion is keep showing up. Keep ticking off your goals. See, that for me, that's enough. Just keep check marking each goal. It doesn't matter what else didn't happen. Okay, what was your goal? What was your target? What did you want? I wanted to be down to 205, 207. Done. That wasn't easy. That wasn't easy. I look back and I'm like, dude, I just seen a guy running right now. That was me in the pitch of the dark, hoping not to get hit by a car. I didn't know you weren't supposed to run 16 miles without drinking any water until somebody told me. I was like, oh. Thought that was natural. It's time to start taking score of the areas in life that you're winning in. Because maybe my income won't stack up like it did before. Maybe it won't stack up to other people's. But if you want this weight loss, I want you to show me how your money will get you that. It's hard work, determination, a relentless commitment. It's hard. I could have relaxed on that and went harder at the money. But I knew at the end of the day, the money wasn't going to make me happy if I didn't look the way I wanted to look. If I didn't feel about myself the way I wanted to feel about myself. It's hard. And so even I have to have conversations with myself about comparing one to another. If the money was really important to me, I would have went after the money. Well, why can't you have both? Maybe I could. I will. I'll have it all. I'll have it all. A relationship with my family that is on fire. A body that looks great. A bank account that stacks up. My relationship with God that's All I can think about when I think about my relationship with God, I think about one that's like the one that God had with King David. Like, in terms of greatness, King David wasn't as great as King Solomon, but the favor that God had with King David, even in King David's flaws, and King David, boy, he was sending folks off to get murdered just so he can be with their wives. But God said, he a man after my own heart. I am flawed. So don't think because the money ain't stacking up right that you ain't making it. Because I had to check myself real quick and say, hold up. But has anybody have bigger, see, we need to have an award for that. Has anybody have bigger physical gains than you? I mean, in the planet, yeah. But within the realm of the society that you're thinking about, maybe not. But I think what I've done is pretty damn spectacular. And I'm very proud of myself. Instead of getting bigger. Success doesn't always accumulate to money. Success should be all aspects of your life, not just one. But it's okay, start at just one, and then build momentum, and then make it 2, and then make it 3. And then pretty soon, you'll be hitting on all cylinders, moving full steam ahead.